Hey there, Commanders! GuardianE here. The NieR Automata Collaboration Event, An Android's Journey, is now live in Azur Lane, and we're going to be taking a look at the event update, breaking down the event structure as a whole, and of course taking a closer look at the two lovely android ladies, and a deep dive into their new skin costumes. So, with that, let's dive in. So to access the hub for the new event, you can see the little tile up here in the upper right corner, and all you have to do is tap that to get to the landing page. You can see right here, Azur Lane, cross NieR Automata. We've got 13 days remaining. It is a 2-week event, An Android's Journey, starting today. So, we've got A2's journey, and we've got 2B's journey right over here on the left, and you can acquire both of these collaboration characters for free, just by grinding, not even the event, just grinding in general, which is really super easy. That means new players will be able to acquire both of these lovely new ship girls very easily, and you can see I've already met the requirements for both of them here. On A2 you will get new bonus missions every single day for 7 days to get different rewards, and you can see over here we can even collect the Type 4O sword, and then I think as part of the rewards here you can, it looks like it unlocks tomorrow, the Virtuous Contract for 2B. So respectively, you don't have to pull for anything on this event, and that's, I think, the key takeaway, is that you can get both of the characters as well as their exclusive equipment for free just by grinding, and you don't even have to do that much grinding. It's pretty quickly you can acquire both of them. So proof of concept, we are going to go ahead and grab both of them here, so let's go ahead and collect A2. There we go. Beautiful. Ugh, that low-angle shot is amazing. I'm called A2. I'm used to fighting by myself, without support, but maybe it wouldn't be bad to find a place to rest my feet. That is fantastic. And then, again, you unlock these different little sequences, or these story sections up here, it looks like, maybe, as you go through each day. We got 2B's journey, of course, and then the same deal. And then we're going to go ahead and collect our copy of 2B here from just very light grinding. Go ahead and grab her, and bam! There is 2B with that back shot. They are definitely delivering on that front. I am Yora, number 2, Type B, an all-purpose battle android belonging to the Yoda Squadron. You can just call me 2B. I do not know where this is, but I will respond to any requests for assistance. After all, it is our mission to fight for humanity. Yes, fight for humanity. Such a classic design, beautiful character. There is a reason why she is everywhere and anywhere. Yes, she is gorgeous, and they did her justice here. That little skirt flipped up, the backside view, the thigh highs, the blade in hand. The art for her is absolutely superlative, and it's as easy as that. So we got Light Cruiser 2B, Heavy Cruiser A2 in tow, which is great. You can complete the event stages here to get, respectively, these different pieces of furniture, like you can see right here, and then this replica virtual tower. And then you can actually go through the rewards. So this actually acts as a little checklist for you to make sure that you actually get everything out of the collaboration event. Naturally, since it is a collaboration event, these are time limited, right? We don't know if they'll ever return, if they do return as part of a future agreement or something. But at least for the time being, they are going to be limited and only available during this event. So the two characters, we do have both of them. It says granted here. The furniture as well, you can see. So we've gotten 3 of them from the event stages. We got to grab the rest of them here, and if you click on them, I think they do tell you where to get them. Yeah, so A2's journey right here, and like this one, 2B's journey. So respectively, going through the journey, the buy-in furniture shop is where you get this one, so you can get little details about how to get each one of them. Here are the gear skins, the gear skin selection that is available, and again, clicking on each one will show how you can get each of the items respectively, each of the gear skins. Looks like most, if not all of these, are coming out of A2's journey. Nope, we got 2B's over here. Okay, so a little mix and match there. And then, so again, just grinding will get you everything. And then as far as the augments go, so we did get the Type 4O sword. We are going to be able to get the Virtuous Contract that unlocks tomorrow for 2B, and then we'll be good to go. And then, of course, down here at the bottom, we do have a link to the skin shop, and we can see right here we have 2 new dynamic skins. One for 2B, absolutely beautiful, and one for A2 here. God, good lord. Yes, they both look exceptional, and again, they are both dynamic. I haven't checked to see if there are any interactions or things, but we will check these out and showcase and review the skins in full a little bit later. But yeah, for the time being, let's go over kind of the rest of what dropped alongside the event update. Alright, so moving right along, also as part of the update, they did drop a new UI, a new battle UI for Yostar here. So you can preview it, see it in action. Pretty clean design with nice neutral colors, minimalist. And you have the little ship as part of the directional controls, which is pretty nice. Even the little text box there that comes up is in that NieR Automata style, which is really cool to see. And then if we navigate over here to the upper right with the Saratoga event button, little chip over here, that will take us and show us what's currently live as far as other events. So the Rapid Training campaign is currently live. That does mean that we get rewards, some little login rewards here every day that you can see, including some cubes, which is pretty nice. And we do get the rapid training itself, like the ability to fast track the training and use skill books in the tactical class. So you will be able to immediately finish 10 lessons, which is pretty nice, especially in light of trying to train up 2B and A2. Also PR9, as we're unlocking PR9, it's just nice to have that at our disposal to be able to quickly train up the ship girl's skills. Now this is technically part of an overall new server celebration. So on Global they did open a new server. There's the Belfast server. And for existing commanders, this rapid training campaign is part of that celebration. So for any new players that joined after June 1st on any server, so again, in anticipation of the anniversary, or the PR ships, or the collaboration, you will actually have access to some event missions, an exchange, an exclusive campaign pool. You'll get bonus boosted EXP. There's going to be a newcomers pack as well as a general supply pack available in the shop, also available in the Yostar top-up center, which is nice for a discount. And then the new server itself, where everybody will be new, it will be only new commanders, they are actually going to get a wishing well. So they're going to get a wishing well on their server. There's also going to be a meta showdown aid available on their server, so that's pretty nice. Again, getting little bonuses on their server to help fast track and boost the account a little bit, allow them to hunt specific ship girls that they're looking for in the regular pool a little bit easier, and target the ships that they like, which is nice. But yeah, this is all part of, again, the launch of the Belfast server on the global side of things. Now, also as part of this update, they did drop this new mini game called Top Bidder over here. Again, chip in the upper right there, so we can see. And I did go through the tutorial. It feels a little confusing. Out of the gate, you complete all these missions to get this currency. And once you have the currency, you can actually go in and start a bidding war, I guess, with other commanders. Now, the challenge missions you can only complete once. The daily missions obviously reset every day. And once you collect everything, you're going to be able to go in, and as you, I guess, earn rewards, you'll be able to grab different things from the registration. You can see there are some profile style materials in here that you do want to make sure to grab as part of the overall event. And then if we go in and start auctioning, so I'm just going to go to the matchmaking for like a basic auction. So as I understand, I can grab one of these options down here at the bottom, and then that's just for me. And then I think there is a communal event too, right? Yeah, because I can choose the individual event there. So we're on a timer, we got 50 seconds left. View individual, okay, and then we can place bids accordingly. So I think we want to wait, right? Or maybe, I don't know. Okay, so, alright, so from the bid placing section, if you clear, the current round multiplier is 2. So if you're 2 times above, I think, the next highest bidder, then you instantly win, I think is the idea. But I'm just going to bid, I'm going to bid 100 here and see what happens. I don't even know. Okay, alright, here we go. I'm all the way at the bottom. Yeah, so I'm a little bit of a lowballer there. Okay. Displays the number of elite items. Displays the total value of all rare items. Oh. Alright, so now we have an estimated value range up there. So now we can kind of try to finagle. I'm still gonna lowball. I'm gonna confirm bid. There we go. Alright. Display all information about one random item. Sure. Why not? What is this? Medicinal sulfuric acid. Oh man, we got some adjustments with the bidding here. We got a greatsword in here. All right, and then we got the values as well. So the values for each item are set in here too. So you got to kind of get used to the value of the items as well. Value range is still up there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add. Let's do 300,000. How about that? I don't know. Alright, so they bid over the 1.6 or whatever times, and so they got everything. They got all the rewards. And then I think everybody else earns a little bit. I don't know how the calculation is. It told me. It said how the calculation. It's over here. So let's see. Everybody else earns 15% of the difference, right? I see. Okay. Total value of the items. Gotcha. So if you are interested in getting the items, and again, I don't know how. So you need to have 3 million to get up to the S tier. You need 1 million at the A tier. So that's for the high rollers. Okay, I'm not sure I completely fully understand everything that's going on here. But I guess we have. Oh, so. Ew. So there's like a lot of stuff in here that's like high value rainbow stuff. So you gotta get to the high rollers table, right? In order to unlock this? Interesting. And next we are going to be picking up and showcasing the 2 new skins that dropped. I am going to be picking up both of them, and we are going to start right here with 2B in Brief Respite. So here we go. Nice little zoom across the legs. That expression. Oh, mesmerizing. Confirming the safety of the surrounding area. I shall now enter sleep mode for the time being. While resting is not essential to us androids, the tranquil environment here seems to be urging me to do so. Oh, okay. You rest up as much as you want. 2B looks truly sensational in this new dynamic mode skin. The composition feels bittersweet, beautifully melancholic, where 2B retires in a dilapidated, abandoned room, a calming oasis of solitude. The surrounding structural rubble is overgrown with these creeping green vines. The once vibrant crimson of the couch has been softly dulled by the relentless touch of time. 2B's angelic form feels fresh and alive by comparison as she lies back and rests upon this lucky sofa, happy to serve as a seat for her glorious world-famous posterior. The outfit itself is beautifully rendered and shaded. Deliberate lack of colors serves to reinforce and highlight the lovely contrasting textures that instantly draws us in. High gloss sheen of her pristine white boots, the satiny softness of her body-hugging leotard, dainty frills of black lace framing her hips, and the delicate thin gossamer of her white skirt cloth. Her heavy lashes and smoky eyes gives her this entrancing look. Fine wisps of her silky silver hair and those tempting, sultry lips are gorgeous. Clasped within her dark, gloved fingers is a single golden rose. Holding it gently over the full, sumptuous swell of her magnificent bust, the top of her shirt pulls taut across her chest, leaving an expansive view of her delicious cleavage revealed. I absolutely love that they chose to incorporate her signature leotard look into this ensemble. The fabric runs tightly against her slender waist, showing the impression of her navel underneath. The high-cut design accentuates that flawless, tasty pelvic line and stretches perfectly over her substantial hips, and the sleek white material is pulled snugly between her sublime, juicy thighs. Her long legs are encased in those striking thigh-high boots, where the tight bootstraps cling possessively to the squeezable flesh of her upper thighs to create a yummy, mouth-watering squish. Now, I do severely lament that we don't get her famous world-class booty on display in this particular position, because obviously that rear view would no doubt be incredible. Thankfully, we do get an eyeful in her default look. That being said, I was really hoping that they would bring the leotard aesthetic in for the collab, and they absolutely delivered on that front. Brief Respite beautifully balances a slightly dreary setting with the implications of Civilizations Lost, but with this bold symphony of elegant, sensual appeal. It's hard to say no to 2B, and I certainly was never planning to. Absolutely had to pick this one up. And next up on deck, we do have the new dynamic mode skin for A2, Fruit of Temptation. Let's go ahead and snag this right here. There we go. God. Oh my lord. Jesus. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it so unusual to see me without armaments? Honestly, I don't think I'm much fun to stare at, but suit yourself. I beg to differ. A2 looks absolutely spectacular in her aptly named Fruit of Temptation. She's leaning prone across a marketplace table, while the silky platinum strands of her hair cascade beautifully down and over the sides of the sheet. Soft, neutral tones throughout the artwork contrast sharply with the raw, provocative allure of the pose. She's glancing back over her shoulder at us with this piercing gaze that cuts through the ambient warmth of the backdrop. Her intense and arresting beauty across those flawless facial features. That stark red apple in her hand is a vibrant, striking pop of color amidst the muted surroundings. But let's be real, it's pretty much impossible to focus on that literal piece of fruit when we have such a delicious, juicy peach of A2 presented in such a tantalizing way. She's slipped into this dainty, slinky, and skimpy ensemble that leaves precious little to the imagination. Delicate little strings, intricate bows, little fine ribbons that adorn the outfit, while the rest of the thin cloth drapes with a soft, delicate touch over her fantastic figure. The view from the side and behind is nothing short of drool-worthy. The elegant arch of her back highlights a wonderfully slim waist, sexy, lightly toned back, and from this prone position, the side of her exquisite bust is exposed, dangling tantalizingly as the sleek fabric fails to provide really any semblance of coverage. There are these fresh loaves of bread resting directly in front of her on the table, which means that A2 is serving up a full, mouth-watering bakery on both the front and behind. And speaking of that view from behind, the exemplary backshot perspective is divine as she playfully kicks up her black heels. Sheer, see-through skirt acts as a veil draped over her sensational posterior, thin material catching directly on the heel of her kicked-up leg, teasing these scandalous glimpses underneath as the black hem billows slightly. Slight rustling provides an unadulterated view of her gorgeous cleft, the plump, juicy contours offering delightful, springy bounces with every movement. The dark lip of her stocking sinks deeply into the heavenly softness of her succulent thighs, creating a truly delectable squish. She has these compellingly unique and attractive seams running across her body, reminding us that she is an android, while also serving up a perfect visual set of lines that invite our eyes to trace along every immaculate contour of her fabulous build. A2 looks phenomenal, she looks captivating, and this was an incredibly easy pickup for me. Alright, so that is going to do it for our day one coverage of the NieR Automata collaboration with Azur Lane and Android's Journey. Let me know down below what you guys think about 2B and A2 in the game, what you think about their art and their designs, and how they've been captured in the game, what you think about their skins, and let me know if anybody is joining the Belfast server, be curious to know, and reap those rewards. So, thank you all so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. A week into the event, we are getting another sort of overlap event that's going to be Royal Navy based, I believe. So, definitely looking forward to that. When that does drop, of course, we will be taking a look at everything that comes alongside that update. But hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel for more Azur Lane content. Thank you all so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And until next time, let's protect those waters.